Hello everybody, this is Lara from Pure Elliott Wave. Tonight it's going to be a really quick update because it's so late. I've been analysing markets all day and this is the last little bit I have left. I'm going to quickly update Bitcoin, Ethereum and XRP with you, and there really isn't much left to say because it's been just a really small sideways session for all three of them pretty much. For Bitcoin, all I can really say is price is continuing to find pretty strong support at 41,000. The moving average situation is full bore bullish. The short is above the mid, which is above the long. They've all got positive slopes and price is above all three. This bearish engulfing candlestick pattern could be telling us we've got a full 180-degree reversal, or I think more likely a little bit of sideways movement. I expect overall the larger upward trend is going to continue, and along the way up, look out for some resistance at 48,000. A small doji yesterday completes with weaker volume, so essentially just a pause, indecision, a balance of bulls and bears. On balance volume has got this little range here, a little weak resistance line, and a somewhat often tested support line, although it's got a strong slope, so let's look for a breakout to provide a signal. ADX is declining. There's no clear trend for Bitcoin at this time frame, but the larger trend for Bitcoin is very obviously upward. My Elliott Wave count for Ethereum is going to see a second wave correction over here as a double combination, zigzag X regular flat correction. I expect this is a regular flat. B has retraced more than 90% the length of A, although C has moved reasonably beyond the end of A. In this instance, I expect it's done that to end around about the same level as W, so that the whole structure takes up time and moves price sideways, because that is the purpose of combinations. They are akin in classic terms to sideways consolidations with choppy swings from resistance to support and back again. Elliott Wave corrective structures just give those consolidations structure. So because I can now see a complete corrective structure for the second wave, I expect it may very well be over, and a third wave at multiple degrees on upward may be in its very early days. No change in technicals today for Ethereum. The last session, another little doji, moving price sideways. A balance of bulls and bears, indecision. The moving average situation is bullish. The short is above the mid, which is above the long. We had a golden cross back here. Expect it's more likely than not that good things are going to happen after such a signal. Price is below the short but above the mid and the long. So overall bullish, very nearly full bore bullish. Expect support for Ethereum at 2,100 to hold. Let's wait for resistance to be broken with a close above 2,400. If that happens next week, look for a backtest of support before price moves up and away. The last couple of sessions of indecision come with slightly declining volume, so the market's just having a wee pause really. A new support line for on balance volume, but no new resistance line, so no good range to watch here. ADX is declining. I looked at yesterday's number. It was slightly higher than 16.854. It was 16.91, I think, so no clear trend indicated for Ethereum either. My Elliott Wave for XRP expects that a second wave zigzag is over down here, subdividing 5, 3, 5. I know a B wave is a 5-wave structure, but we classify it as a 3, a corrective structure. Leading contracting diagonal for A, regular contracting triangle for B, sharp impulse for C. It's very likely that C is over now and that within 3 there's a little second wave correction unfolding here. I'll have confidence in this if we see a new high above 0.6125. And the daily time frame for XRP, the only really new thing to note here is that support at 58 cents, which was previously very strong, has now been broken by a close below that, but we are seeing bullish long lower wicks to contradict that. If price does move lower, look out for really strong support, previous resistance about 55 cents. Yesterday's downward session came with a very slight increase in volume, but not enough to be concerning for any bullish case. And for XRP, for on-balance volume, there is no new range and no new signal. ADX for XRP, however, is giving a very, very strong bearish signal. It tells us that there's a new downward trend in a very early stage. So if my analysis is wrong, for this one, it's going to be expecting upward movement that just might not come. I'm going to be watching this one really carefully next week. And that's it from me with a super quick update because it's so late in the evening for you today, and I look forward to doing some extra free stuff for your analysis next week. If you haven't already voted, I'll put the link again in the description box today. Go and vote for your favorite, and don't try and do multiple votes. I can see when you do that, and I will discount all of your votes, all of them, if you do that. If you want really want one of those markets for me to cover. I'll probably do the top 2 or 3. And if you're dead keen on one, then share it on social media and get other people to vote for your favorite. That's how you're going to get me to do that for you. So good luck.